Oh god. Oh god, I left it on the loading screen for almost like 10 minutes. Sorry about that. I was making coffee to keep myself awake. But Kello. I am Pluvius Lilon, the Highwayman of Hearts. And spring is a motherfucker. Yeah, so if I sound a little nasally, it's because I have been sneezing. Yeah, just sneezing an unholy amount all day, and I'm not sure the coffee's gonna help. I've tried, I took a Zyrtec about an hour ago. I took some nasal spray probably about 20 minutes ago, but so yeah, right now, just gonna grab a rail. Yeah, grab a rail and hope for the best. As for what we're doing today, yeah, we're gonna be drawing some thumbnails, because I kind of miss... One thing I miss about doing uploads instead of streams is that I drew every thumbnail with the knowledge of what happened in that video. Because it's like, when I draw a thumbnail for a stream, I don't know what's gonna happen during the stream. So it's like... Yeah, it's like I gotta draw something a little more generic for the thumbnail, because it's... Yeah, you know what I mean. So what I'm gonna do is take some of the thumbnails that I've drawn for my streams and draw them as if they were uploads that, that I recorded instead of streaming and am now uploading. If that makes sense. And let me decide what I want to start with. Thankfully, I don't have a lot of stream VODs right now. I've got let me see here, 5, 9, 13... Yeah, I've got about 16 stream VODs, not including this one. Yeah, Spray Can Anton Blast Pluvius was funnily prophetic. Yeah, Anton Blast Part 2 is one of the ones that I might change because, I didn't play as Anton at all in Part 2, so maybe I'll draw myself cosplaying as Annie instead. But, yeah, let me see here. I think... I don't know what I want to start with. I think I want to start with either Dragon Quest Part 2 or Luigi's Mansion Part 2. Or maybe just Anton Blast Part 2. Yeah, there are 4 that I want to change for sure, which are Dragon Quest Part 2, Luigi's Mansion Part 2, Anton Blast Part 2, and Octopath Traveler. Yeah, Octopath Traveler especially, because, I don't even main Therian in that game, even though I'm dressed as him in the thumbnail. I just drew myself cosplaying as Therian because we're both thieves. But, I think what I might do with Octopath... I have the clearest idea of what I want to do with Octopath, which is, since I covered about the same amount of ground that I would have if I'd simply recorded it, I think what I want to do is just draw it as if I recorded it. Like for Octopath, I usually draw the boss of the chapter that I'm playing. So let me make a poll, actually. Let me make a poll for Octopath Traveler Part 32. Should the thumbnail be treated as a... Yeah, there's not nearly enough space to fully explain it, and honestly, I don't even know how many people are even in the chat to justify a poll. Let me see here. Yeah, just me and Gen. Yeah, I figure I'll start there. So let me pull this up real quick. Octopath Traveler wiki. what was it? Who are the bosses of Ophelia's Chapter 3? The shady figure and the mystery man? Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. They share the same wiki page, so that'll be easy. Easy enough to, Alright. So let me... Oh, this is gonna be hard, because I only have one monitor, and CSP is taking up my whole screen, so it's gonna be hard to see the chat. I wonder what I can do about that, if anything. I wonder if maybe I could kind of put CSP into... Oh. Titanium white. Okay, this kind of works. I've shrunk CSP into windowed mode. And let me see, oh, wait. Oh, shit. CSP's not even visible now. Let me try again. What the hell? Okay, so it only shows on the stream if it's full screen. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, whatever. Let me just move it a little. Yeah, let me change the cropping, actually, because it's not showing the whole window anymore. Yeah, let's have the left cropping at about 275 is what I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, top and bottom can be maybe 100. Yeah, that's good. And then right can be 200 and 200 and... Oh wait, no, I'm cropping it more. Shit. There we go, 200. Oh, fuck. That's what I get for using the number pad after I changed my expression toggles to the number pad. Okay, so you guys can see... You guys can still see it, right? You can still see CSP? You can still see my canvas? Okay, good. Oh. Okay, so we got our reference sprites here. Let me see, actually, if they've got... If these two have got a... Okay, good. They do have concept art. So let me take one more layer here. I would use... the reference window in CSP, but I'm not really a fan of that, because it, because you have to save the image in order to have it as a reference, and you also have to zoom in order for it to be, like, in order to actually see anything. So what I figure I'll do is, since I'm not taking any colors from the concept art, I'm just gonna turn down the opacity on it. Shit, fuck. Okay. Hello, Cat in Gen's room. Okay. So we're good as far as reference images go now, so... Yeah, I guess, no time like the present to get started. Okay. Grab my glove. Man, I swear, my artist glove felt so so unnatural to wear when I first bought it, and now it's like, I can't draw without it. It just doesn't feel right. So yeah, basically what I do for my Octopath thumbnails is I just redraw the boss, or bosses in this case, in my own style. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll start with the guy on the right. I don't remember which is which. Which is which, actually? Okay, the shady figure is the one that kept healing. So yeah, maybe I'll draw him with like a stupid expression. Is that is that in response to my gripes about CSP's reference tool? It's like, yeah, having to save the image in order to use it as a reference is bad enough, but also just the fact that it's like it's nigh unusable. So I just paste my images right onto the canvas. Fuck it. Okay. Yes. Oh, the glove thing. Yeah, it's crazy how you know, adaptation works. It's like the same as using a controller for PC games. You know, I used keyboards for the longest time, and now that I've been using controllers for a good, like, 15 years or whatever, I can't imagine going back to keyboards, especially for emulated games. Yeah, I think... Okay, yeah, the hand looks alright, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna work on his hair a little bit. Yeah, I always find it amusing the inconsistencies between concept art and sprites, because, like, his hair is visible in the sprite, but it's not visible in the concept art. I just thought that was interesting. Though I will say that whenever I draw Esmeralda, I always draw her with the leg tattoo, because I feel like it was a waste not to put the leg tattoo in her sprite. And for those whose only knowledge of Octopath comes from my playlist, you'll know who Esmeralda is later. Yeah, I think his bang's longer, actually. Give him that hentai protagonist hair. It's actually a kid that I sometimes see on the bus to work with that hairstyle, and it makes me so fucking uncomfortable. Because, like, bro, you are in high school. What are you doing? Oh, no. I feel like his arm's a little long. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to look like that one Fire Emblem character, the one from the one in the Blazing Blade. I don't remember his name though. Yeah, I think that's good enough. All right. Nah, hips could be a little wider. A little longer, too. God, stop it. What are you doing, hand? Okay, now it made his leg a little too thick. Foreshortening do be a bastard sometimes. Okay, yeah, I think I've got it. Okay. I wonder if this is the... Yeah, I think this might be the first time, like... Well, okay, that's a lie. I wanted to say this is the first time that I've ever... shown my drawing process publicly. Foreshortening in 7 years ago. Yeah, I wanted to say this is the first time I've shown my drawing process publicly. But no, I think I did a drawing stream probably way back in 2012 in my past life. Yeah, that was just a silly little thing for friends to watch. It's like, I wasn't I guess I'm still not expecting anyone besides friends to actually watch this one, but it's open to the public at least. Yeah, I think the one I did in 2012 was on Twitch or something where, yeah, I don't know. No, it might not have been on Twitch because I don't think Twitch supported non-gaming streams till the mid 2010s, whereas this was the early 2010s. So it might have been some other platform that is long dead. Yeah, not a fan of that staff head. Looks too much like a Q-tip. It's like you're casting mighty spells, not cleaning your opponent's ears or making their hearing worse. There we go. Got that nice spiral going. I think I fucked up his shoulders. Yeah, I think they're supposed to be going the other way. Let me see if I can fix this. It's a little crude, but since we're in the pre-sketch phase, yeah, I may have to just redraw the shoulders. Redraw the... Oh. Gotta cancel the transform first. Okay. Oh no. Maybe I should have put the Mystery Man on a different layer. Because now I'm gonna fuck up the shady figure by moving the Mystery Man's arm. But yeah. But yeah, where was I? I kind of lost my train of thought. So yeah, this is like... So you're gonna get to see all my fuck-ups live in real time. Whoa. A little dummy thick there, Captain. Okay, put his leg right there. Man, there used to be a time when I would measure everything. Like, I'd like take my thumb and index finger and just kind of like pinch the character's head and use that to like measure everything else. It's like, okay, the arms are 2 heads long, the legs, yeah, the arms and legs are 2 heads long, the torso's a head long, etc. But once I started doing the thumbnails for my uploads, I just kind of stopped doing that because it was too time consuming to do for the artistic equivalent of a shitpost. Basically, is what I initially intended for these thumbnails to amount to. Yeah, I can't really pinpoint the exact point when I started taking these thumbnails seriously. But hey, whatever I'm doing, it seems to be working because, you know, the channel is slowly and surely growing. Okay, so that about takes care of the pre-sketch phase. God, yeah, that was one of my favorite thumbnails, the Parasite Eve one. I don't know if I want to even bother with the top of the shady figure's head because it's going to be covered by a hood. But nah. Too rough. Okay. Get his bangs all nice and pervy. Got his mouth. I'm trying to think of like trying to think of like the an expression that I can give him that would suit the hentai protagonist hair, but it's like the only hentai protagonist I can think of with any like particularly noteworthy facial expressions is Rance, and like this guy is not cool enough to be compared to Rance. I'm sorry. Can't wait for when you do Ultimate Talent Development Plan and a Dang Rope Summer Camp. Thank you. Yeah, I almost feel like I should make this side lock a little longer. Cause it almost looks like yeah, it almost looks like they're hanging off his shoulders here in the sprite. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm just gonna draw him with a troll face. Because that's what he was doing to me the whole fight. He was just trolling me by healing the mystery man constantly. You know, maybe I should get, like, a reference image for Trollface, because... Yeah, this... yeah. I don't like to draw memes from memory, because then they come out looking like this. Make his chin a little bigger, maybe. You know, actually, that's not too bad, I don't think. For drawing from memory. Okay. Coffee's all done. Now let me grab my water. The real star of the show here. I put a little ice in it this time in my Stanley Cup because H Pro Tag here with the face of an NTR Dojin guy. I love it. Okay, and yeah, now we take a little detour to start on the Mystery Man. Yeah, the Mystery Man can keep his facial expression because, like, apart from taking forever to die, nothing was really noteworthy. Nothing about his performance in that battle was really noteworthy. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I think my sinuses are starting to feel better now. I haven't sneezed in like... Yeah, I haven't sneezed in about half an hour now. So maybe the nasal spray maybe the nasal spray is what finally did it. Okay. Grab his staff. Almost feel like the staff should be, the staff should get thinner the closer it gets to the base. Yeah. Can't leave out that spiral. That delicious spiral. I love drawing, like, I love drawing, like, spiral, like... I don't want to say 3D, but... yeah, just, like, love drawing, like, spiral patterns like this. Because, like, I'm just drawing lines here and making art. Which, you know... I mean, when am I not doing that? But you know what I mean, right? Okay, so there we go. Now I can finish drawing the shady figure without the Mystery Man's lines getting in the way. Yeah, and I would put on actual Octopath Traveler music to better suit this one, but you know, Square Enix is kind of yeah, Square Enix is kind of like, yeah, what's the word I can use to describe their copyright practices? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I streamed the game without issue, so I might as well just put on the music. Let's see. Right, Yasunori Nishiki. Come on, where is it? This could be worse. Could be doing Dragon Quest music and Sugiyama's ghost comes to haunt you. Okay. Oh. Okay, their battle music was Decisive Battle 1. I almost put on Decisive Battle 2, and that would have... What the hell? Here we go. Let me know if it's too loud. Can you still hear my voice? Okay. Start drawing his fingies. Man, so many people hate drawing hands, but honestly, it's one of my favorite parts of the body to draw. Oh, okay, good. Good, my voice is still audible. That's good. Because to me, it sounds pretty loud. But, hey, I mean, if you guys can hear me and the music fine, then I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Okay. Get his ankles. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me turn off that image for a sec, so I can see the pre-sketch better. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, and now to draw their clothes. Yeah, I'll have his hood start here. Yeah, that's probably good. Oh god, yeah, now that I think of it. Yeah, I did actually end up accidentally giving him Rant's hair, I guess. Like, at least the top of his head. So yeah, take your screenshots now if you wanna if you wanna preserve it. Okay, there we go. Hell, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Oh, did I accidentally turn on scroll lock? Oh well. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess no real need to have the pre-sketch visible anymore. But okay. Let's erase that hair. Draw the top of his cloak. Just two little flaps. I swear, anytime I draw a wizard sleeve, I think of that Borat quote. Pamela, she got the vagine like wizard sleeve. Right, and can't forget his gloves. Yeah, I especially love drawing gloved hands, because then I don't have to draw the fingernails. I mean, I often skip the fingernails anyway, but at least with gloved hands, I have an excuse to not draw the fingernails. his folds, I guess. Yeah, wow, now that I'm, like, getting a closer look, yeah, this outfit that these two guys are wearing, like, the top part is almost like a kimono. Wonder if that was intentional. Or maybe that's just my weeb-ass self looking too deeply into it. Okay. Yeah. Make his pants nice and baggy. They look baggy in the sprite. And just kind of have it bunch up where it meets the boot. See, do I want to give him a seam in his pants? I don't know. Yeah, couldn't hurt, I guess. Like, sometimes, especially for, like, tighter pants, I'll draw the seam, but, yeah. Sometimes for baggy pants, I'll skip it. Okay, so that takes care of the shady figure. Maybe I'll make his hood, like, integrate a little more with his cloak. Nah. Yeah, I'll keep this line at least. The line that, like, separates his hood from the, from his shoulders. Oh, shit, I almost forgot his cape. Okay, I thought his cape was tattered, but no, that was just, that was just some, dark shading against the black background, playing tricks on my eyes. Okay. Takes care of the shady figure. Now for the mystery man. Yeah, I'm trying to make the back of his hood a little higher. There we go. I think that works. A little more in the back, maybe. Yeah, this is more complicated, I feel like. Because his cape covers more of the sprite. Okay. Man, I'm glad that Octopath has such a banger of a soundtrack because its battles go on forever, and like this is a track I certainly wouldn't mind listening to on loop for half an hour, possibly multiple times depending on how many times the bosses kill me. It's like, I think if the music weren't so good, I wouldn't like the game nearly as much. And yeah, let's draw the other side of his cape, too. Okay, and that about takes care of the sketch. Trying to find the layer that I put the... Okay. This time, I use the number keys on the top of the keyboard to change the opacity. Actually, yeah, make the brim of his hood a little lower, I think. There we go. There we go. Now that's what I call a fucking hood. Maybe erase a bit of the arms so that... Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Maybe have his staff on fire. And have the shady figure's staff be glowing. Give it a little green glow, some sparklies. I cast the Heelys. To fix my feelies. There we go. Okay, and now, new layer as we get into the meat of things. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. And depending on my mood, sometimes I'll add a little more detail to the line art in my thumbnails, and sometimes I won't. Today I feel like doing it. Going the high effort route. Okay. Yeah, the end of the Mystery Man's staff is making me want some pasta, some good old rotini. That's what the spiral ones are called, right? Rotini? Or am I thinking of a different one? Yeah, I'm not sure I'm happy with the shape of the very tip of his staff though, because it's like Looks like the tip of the PlayStation Move controller. It's like, that little controller, baby, that looks like a dildo. I ain't trying to draw my art with no dildo. I don't know, I'm the guy who calls tortellini circles. You know what? That's a fair descriptor of them. Yeah, I gotta look this up now. Rotini. Okay, yes, the Rotini is the spirals. Good. Save myself from embarrassing myself in front of any Italians who might be watching the VOD. Including one who might appear as a guest in a later stream. Sometimes terms you come up with things you can't pronounce as a kid end up becoming mainstay for you in your adult years. Called shredded cheese sprinkles. Yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was a very picky eater when I was a kid, whereas, like, to the point where if my peanut butter and jelly sandwich wasn't cut right, I wouldn't eat it. So sometimes they'd be cut horizontally or vertically, in which case I called them boxes. And if they were cut diagonally, I'd call them airplanes. Which, I don't refer to them that way anymore, but I think Sister Frog refers to them that way when making sandwiches for her son. So it has stuck with the family. Yeah. God, get a room, you two. Your staves get in the way of each other's lines. Shit. Okay, yeah, that... I hate drawing long lines while zoomed in, because it's hard to keep them straight. Much like these two, it's hard to keep them straight. Reminds me of this, I don't know if it was, like, a common picture that was going around, or if it was just one account, but on LiveJournal, there was this LiveJournal account that I knew of. I don't remember if I was friends with them or not, but they had one, like, okay, one of the cool things about LiveJournal was that, you know, back in the day, it let you have multiple profile pictures that you could, like you could choose one depending on, you know, just what you feel like using. So it's like you know, you could have like a goofy profile picture, you could have an angry one, whatever. So there was this one account that I knew of, and again, I don't remember if I was friends with them or not, but they had one profile picture that was a gif of an anime character waggling his finger, and with text reading "Keep it gay." And again, I don't know if don't know if that was just, you know, their picture, or if that was, like... There was just one that was, like, going around, because people did make a lot of... People did make a lot of, like, profile pictures for general use. So yeah, it was common to see profile pictures that weren't made by the people using them. Which, you know, I guess isn't untrue on Twitter. Because, like, you know, you'll see people using, like, other people's art for their profile pictures, but it's like no, it was a little more egregious. I guess not egregious. It was a little more. It was a little less noticeable in LiveJournal just because it was like, I don't know. I'm rambling in circles. I don't know. I'm sure Gen knows what I mean, though. Like, because you used LiveJournal back in the day, didn't you, Gen? Or maybe I'm mistaken. Let me see here. Okay, got his top half just about done. Just need to draw a little flap. And I'll save the fire and the Healy glow for last. Like, maybe even after I color it. Okay. Shady Figure's upper body, done. Yeah. Let me do a little more with his cape, actually. Now to get started on his legs. Yeah, let me get his sash first, actually. There we go. Yeah, once upon a time, whenever I drew thumbnails, I just put music from the game that I was drawing from. Yeah, that you know, that's just what I'd have on in the background. But yeah, it's like nowadays, predictably, I just listen to Hololive. Just have it on in the background while I'm drawing. Not for this stream, though. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird to have someone else's stream playing in the background while I'm streaming. Okay. Oh. His boot. Alright, and I think that about does it for the line art. Let me see. Let me turn off the sketch, see if I missed anything. No, that looks good. Yeah, I think this bitch is ready to be colored. Let me add a few more lines to the Shady Figure's mouth, just because I can. Alright, let's start coloring this bad boy. Start with the Mystery Man. Okay, so his shirt and pants are the same color. His boots, a slightly browner shade of brown, a slightly less gray shade of brown. And then I hate the bucket tool in CSP just because, you know, if you have the what's it called? The yeah, if you have the scaling too high, it like floods the entire image, but if you have it too low, it doesn't even reach the lines. So it's like every time you use it, you gotta grab Mr. Paintbrush here and fill in anything that the bucket missed. Okay, and yeah, his cape is a little dark gray. Now let me grab a different shade. Actually, here we go. Yeah. Okay, and then boots. Yeah, the boots are like a very dark shade of brown. It's like the pants are a more gray brown. The boots are closer to black though. Okay, then we grab the trim. Steadily. Oh yeah, and I guess we can make the inside of his cape the same color as his trim. Some right there. And then, yeah, I'm not happy about the color that I grabbed from his skin. Let's make it a little less gray. That's what I do sometimes if I'm not happy with the color that I grabbed from my reference. I just make shit up. Adjust the color till I am happy with it. You know, not everything has to be 1-1 with the source material. Hope nobody takes that out of context. It's like, no, Pluvius, stop whitewashing these characters. I'm not whitewashing them, I'm just making them not look like walking corpses. Because, like, the sprites are so gray. And I want to make them not gray. Yeah, speaking of gray, see how his hair comes out? Ah, it's not bad. Maybe I will add a little shade under his hood for comedic effect. There we go. Just the right mix of menacing and silly. Let's see now. Is his cape the same shade of gray as... Yes, it is. The same shade of gray as the Mystery Man's. Yeah, I almost feel like I should give his underclothes a different color. Maybe make it like a darker shade of brown. Yeah, that works. Because the sprite doesn't actually show anything under his clothes. You know, it's obscured by both his staff and his cloak. And yeah, I figure I'll make his gloves the same shade as his hood. Oh shit, right. I almost forgot to color the Mystery Man's staff. His good old Rotini staff. Yeah, I was planning to do 3 thumbnails tonight, but depending on how long it takes to do the next one, I might stop at 2, honestly. So I guess we'll do Anton Blast for sure next, because I also have a faint idea of what I want to do with that one as well. Yeah, I think for Dragon Quest or Luigi's Mansion, I'd have to rewatch those to know what I want to do with them. Which, you know, I am no stranger to rewatching stuff after I finish it, because yeah, when I was doing daily uploads, I'd have to rewatch them in order to gather notes for Ed, who is totally real. Okay. Think we're good here, though. All we gotta do now is add the effects. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep the text that I had before. I cast the Heelys. To fix my feelies. There we go. Okay. Make a separate layer for some fire. And add a little yellow. Yeah, that looks good. I'll have that at 75% opacity, I think. Yeah, very nice. Maybe have it above the outlines. There we go. Yeah, now it looks like it really makes you feel like he's shooting fire out of a staff. Yeah, we'll give the Shady Figure's staff a green glow. Yeah, why not? Add some sparkles. Yeah, let's make the paper. Yeah, make the paper invisible. The sprites as well. Merge visible layers. Copy that. Then we open up the thumbnail template. That sacred grayish-blue background that you all know and love. And then we shall grab our logo. Our sacred low-resolution Octopath Traveler logo. And paste it into the corner. Scale it up until it fits. Or until it doesn't look like shit, rather. Well, okay, it's it's low resolution, so it's gonna look like shit no matter what, but, yeah, scale it up so it doesn't leave any empty space, is the gist of what I was trying to say. And type a little 32. Do the same. And there we go. Save our duplicate. Octopath Traveler 132 at B. Okay, and that knocks out the first thumbnail. I guess next we'll do Anton Blast Part 2. Okay, so we'll make a new image. Okay, let's make ourselves a new image. Grab the background from the bomb candy mines. Or no, wait. That's not the level I played last stream. It was, shit, what level did I play last stream? Well, either way, let's put our BGM back on. Yeah, I think Pinball Mire was the level I was on the longest, so we'll use that. Okay. Grab a reference sprite of Annie. She does not appear to have a page on the Anton Blast wiki. That is unusual. Okay, what the... Okay, I'm sorry. Dynamite Annie. I guess typing just Annie doesn't automatically redirect to the proper page. Okay, so let's shrink that down actually so that it fits. Oh, wrong one. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll disable the background for now, actually. And let me see here. Does she wear a hat? Does Annie wear a hat? I guess she does. It's got a little beanie. I think I have a vague idea of what I want to do here. Why are chins such a pain in the ass to draw? Stop it. Okay. Just got myself here. Got myself and my 3 Amy Rose bangs. Yeah, I don't think this is going to take nearly as long as the last one did. But hey, you know, I feel like we got plenty of yapping in just with the one thumbnail. So whatever happens from here on out happens. Okay. Okay. Okay, got enough of the body drawn here that I can finish the hair without anything getting in the way. But yeah, when I drew the part 1 thumbnail of me spraying myself with the red spray paint, I intended for that to be like a Mad Max reference, like the part where the part where the War Boys spray them, like spray the silver paint into their mouths. But yeah. And I had a shot of that scene for reference. But yeah, the pose just ended up being so different that it's hard to even tell. It was hard to even tell that it was a reference. So I just kind of rolled with it. Now I feel like the hand should be a little bigger. There we go, I think that works. Rotate it a little more. There we go. Got my wrist. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Like, there are a few things more satisfying than adjusting a pose that looks wonky until it doesn't. Like, especially if you manage to nail it within the first couple tries. Like here, the elbow wouldn't bend like that. Just, yeah. There we go, that looks much better. Okay. And here, I can get away with, stupidly wide hips. 'Cause that's just how I am, man. You know, the shape of Annie's mouth when she grins is is kind of like how I draw mine. Okay, that takes care of the pre-sketch. Let's drag the reference image a little closer. Oh. Nah, I don't like that. This. Teeth. Yeah, I kind of have the lower eyelids. Yeah. Kind of the lower eyelids closed a little bit. Squinting, as it were. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, if you do them, I think I'll use them for thumbnails every once in a while. And who knows, it might get the fan art ball rolling. Yeah, I want to make my hair a little longer in the back. Yeah. Normally, if I'm drawing a character whose clothes cover much of their body, Normally, if I'm drawing a character whose clothes cover a significant amount of their body, I just kind of like skip all the skip the various anatomical details like muscles and whatnot, and like collarbones. I was like, no, this is a rare chance to yeah. To really show off. Get the wrist there. Right. I think once I start inking this one, I might actually put on the Pinball Meyer music. Why are circles so hard to draw? I just remember seeing this one like amateur artist versus professional artist meme. It's like the first panel is, you know, a baby owl saying, "Oh, I've been drawing this for 3 hours. It's taking forever." The second panel is just this like old grizzled owl saying, "I've been drawing this for 3 hours. I have created a circle." Okay. Yeah, there we go. The rare naked Pluvius. Yeah, let me get... There we go. Get all the details in there. All right, I didn't paste that last. Oh, never mind. I have lost it. The the image, the sketch of the shady figure in the Mystery Man that I did. Oh well, I can probably still find them in the VOD. But yeah, it's another screenshot that I want to save. Because it's so rare that I get the chance to draw, like, actual anatomy these days. But okay. Now we can turn off the pre-sketch and start drawing some clothes. Unfortunately, in order to make this thumbnail YouTube friendly, we must cover up the anatomy now. Yeah, I almost thought Annie had like a jumper on, but no, it's more like a skirt with suspenders, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Which, you know, it makes sense, kind of like how Anton, he doesn't wear overalls, he wears pants with suspenders. No, yeah, have the belt buckle line up with the crotch. I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to have the skirt have like a cartoony shape, like like how Annie's is, or just draw it like a regular skirt. Well, in the meantime, I'll draw her. Yeah, I'll draw the folds of her sleeves. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna draw it like a regular skirt, honestly. Just because having it shaped like this, I feel like would clash with the rest of the drawing. make the style inconsistent, make it make it look like AI, which is even worse than just low quality. Yeah, even the Live Alive thumbnails, like even the thumbnails I used for the for Live Alive's Distant Future chapter, like even those, like they poke fun at AI, but I didn't actually use AI for those. You know, just I still have them. Let me bring them up for example. Yeah, like this one right here. I don't remember what parts I used for this. the fucking. Okay, so this is supposed to be Captain Square, but I think I took Yoshiki's head from Ghost Party or Corpse Party. Why do I keep calling it Ghost Party? And then Talbane's sunglasses from Octopath Traveler 2. And yeah, Metaton's body from Undertale. Adorned with his belt adorned with Star Platinum's face from the 7th Stand User. And I don't remember which thumbnail I got the scarf from. But yeah, this was supposed to be like a jab at AI and how it's just like a mishmash of existing art. It's like I know it doesn't literally copy and paste parts from other people's art, but like it still bases its creation process on other artists' work. So yeah, that's kind of what yeah. I'm starting to ramble again. Let's get back to drawing. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. I think this is a good place to... Let me put some more spikes on the mace. That spike's too small. Yeah, have the middle spike just be a circle. Some of these are weird angles. Okay. Now, time for the line art. I almost forgot to draw her hat. Her little beanie. Yeah, there's another question. It's like, do I want to have the hat cover her whole head or just the back of it, like how Annie's is? Yeah, I think I'm... Yeah, let's make, like, separate layers from, see what happens. We'll make one where the beanie covers the whole head, and one where it just covers the back. Oh, right, I've drawn myself with a beanie before for the Parappa the Rapper stream. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I think it looks better just covering the back of the head. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, where'd I put it? Okay, merge with layer below. 50% opacity. Jesus, I apologize if the mic is picking up my stomach growling. See, I think... Yeah, I haven't eaten... I had lunch about... Yeah, coming up on 8 hours ago. Yeah, I didn't eat anything when I came home. I just took that power nap I was talking about on Twitter. And just kind of messed around until it was time for the stream. But okay, we're gonna bring up a new BGM now. Yeah, I believe I went to I went to Charlie's Cheesesteaks for lunch. Which, I did not have a cheesesteak. I had wings, and they were delicious. Boneless wings. Because bone-in is far too messy for me. Okay, let's... Yeah, let's finish this up quickly so I can get some dinner. Yeah, don't know what I want for dinner, though. I do have some taquitos in the freezer, but... also kind of feel like having a little drink, so I might go to the bar or something. Which will be appropriate considering what I'm drawing right now. Get the little froggy mouth. Can't forget my beautiful eyelashes. Teeth. Yeah. Draw a couple extra lines in the hair. Why not? Man, I didn't really get a chance to listen that closely to this track when I was actually playing this level. Because I was like half asleep when I did that stream, but yeah, wow, this... Yeah, shit, this one's a banger too. It's like... You know, I still love the Bomb Candy Mines theme, but... Yeah, this shit, this slaps in its own right. really captures that feeling of being stuck in a pinball machine, being stuck inside a giant pinball machine and not knowing where the fuck you're supposed to aim. Yeah, wow, that did not take nearly as long as the last one, but yeah, I think it still looks pretty good. And maybe fine-tune some of these lines a little bit. Yeah. Okay, now it is time to color. So, oh, where's it at? Okay, we'll open up my PNG for color reference. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. A new layer for the color. That would probably help. Yeah, maybe I'll put this on loop. I don't like the extended version of this track that somebody uploaded, because when it gets to the end, it just repeats the last part over and over again for the entire 30 minutes. And I'm just like, no, that's not the part I want to hear. I want to hear the whole the whole track. Like, why can't you just loop it back to the beginning? Instead of making me listen to this part. Yeah, I would make my skin orange to match the to match the Oompa Loompa skin that I've been using, but yeah. I've known too many people with orange skin, by which I mean one, and he runs this country. Yeah, if this VOD and then the channel disappear within the next couple days, you know why. Avenge me. Oh, wait. I'll make the beanie orange, though. Yeah, let's bring up some orange. Oh yeah, it's the same color beanie I was wearing the Parappa the Rapper thumbnail. I think. Okay, now I gotta take a look at it. Thumbnails. Parappa. Yep. Okay, well. Just to make it consistent, let's also write on it. Forg. There we go. Go. Add a little sheen to my eyes, and then take another look at the Okay, I'm looking at looking at Annie's sprites right now to see what color the mace's handle is. I think it's like a dark gray. But yeah, the head of the mace is definitely black. Yeah, I'll use yeah, I'll make the mace handle the same color as her skirt. Oh wait, shit! I think I accidentally colored the line art layer. Yeah, I did. I am glad I caught that before it got any further. It's like, yeah, you think drawing on the wrong layer sucks. Coloring the wrong layer is 1,000 times worse. There we go. And let's see, did I already color the spikes? No, I didn't. Okay. I think just about yeah, coloring is just about done. Okay. Let me see. Let me try and find... There we go. That will be our new thumbnail for at least part 2 of Anton Blast. Oh shit! I don't think I have a copy of the Anton Blast logo in my folders. Okay, guess I'm gonna have to grab that. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, wait. No, I don't have it in my folders, but I do have... I think I do have... Yes! Okay, good. Good, I still have the project file. There we go. Now, let's just put a number 2 there. Alright, so we got our number 2 text. Make 4 copies of that. Change the topmost one to white. Grab the other 4. And nudge them ever so slightly to form an outline. I don't know if there's a proper way to do it, but I don't like the outline tool that CSP has. That the outlines are way too thin. There we go. We'll save this just in case I decide to reuse it later. Anton Blast alt.clip. There we go. We'll save the PNG. It's Anton Blast 2B. Yeah. There we go. Anton Blast 2B.png. You are now imagining Dynamite Anton cosplaying as 2B. Have fun with that. But yeah, I think that about does it. Holy shit, I've been streaming for 2 hours. What the fuck? Well, I'm glad I was able to yap for most of it. I think, probably. Yeah, so, with that, the weather is clearing, but fret not, for as long as there's water, there'll be pee. Peace out. I swear, someday I will come up with a different outro. I will keep the peace out part, though. Okay, yeah. That's... No. Shut this BGM up. Yeah, that... Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now because I'm hungry and I want food. But yeah, what am I doing tomorrow? I didn't make a schedule this week, so... But I did have kind of like a general outline of what I want to do. Let's see, what's today? The 23rd. Yeah, I might do an upload instead of a stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how much time. We'll see if I have any time to record tonight. But if not, I don't know. We'll play by ear. Yeah, shit. If I can't stream tomorrow, maybe I'll just record then. Because I am falling way behind on Rant 6. I was supposed to upload parts 13 and 14 last week, but I only just uploaded part 13 yesterday. But yeah, I do believe Friday, CC and I are going to continue Dragon Quest, and then Saturday we'll be continuing Banjo-Kazooie with a guest we have not had before. Or at least that's the plan. I don't know what Gen's doing Saturday, but I guess I'll ask him after the stream's over. But yeah. Until then, I will see you next time. Peace out.